Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 2020 Summer Legal Fellowship Program graduation. Bienvenidos and buenas tardes. I'm Nancy Schiff. I'm the director of the Center for Youth Development through Law. And it goes without saying that this was an unusual summer and an unusual summer program. But our students still accomplished everything that our usual Summer Legal Fellowship Program participants did. They immersed themselves in coursework, in law, life skills, and leadership. They worked together as teams to conduct 2 mock trials with real judges. They discussed and debated controversial current events. They learned about college and careers, and they worked in remote internships in law, government, and social justice offices. I can't say really that we were socially distant. We were physically distant, but we weren't socially distant. We had an amazing group of instructors that made the program work, and an amazing group of students that formed bonds, even at a distance. They found creative ways to connect, and they built a supportive community. They built it around their desire to work for justice and around their concerns about what's going on in the broader community, as well as their own future ambitious goals. They really went to the heart of current issues. So students, we want to not just be a summer program for you, but to be an ongoing resource and a community. Those alumni that you heard from, that you appreciated, you will go on to be those alumni that come and give back. And our community needs you. We need your guts, your creativity, your integrity, and your compassion. You represent the changes that are coming to our country. So many people are part of the CYDL community. I don't have time to name them all, unfortunately, but I thank all of you for being here. You've all had a role in this program somehow. And I will thank a few people. So I'd like to thank Hao Zhang for volunteering for our program this summer, Michael Pearson for volunteering as a mock trial coach, and I want to acknowledge 2 of our alumni who came back to be instructors in the program, Myra Anaya and Tatiana Fuao. Also, thank you to the UC Berkeley School of Law. Thank you to our lead sponsors this year, the Bernard E. and Alba Whitkin Charitable Foundation, the Friedman family, the PH Foundation, and the Contra Costa County Bar Association. And I would also like to thank Attorney General Javier Becerra for being our keynote speaker tonight. We're very honored to have him. Also, his staff has been wonderful, helping make the arrangements for him to be here out of his busy schedule. And the staff and the Attorney General has also presented our students with recognition certificates from the Department of Justice. So now I'll introduce our leader of ceremonies, Veronica Benitez. Veronica is a program alumna from 2013. She graduated from Richmond High School and earned her Bachelor of Arts in Political Science and Government from UC San Diego. She has volunteered for our program over the years and been connected with us ever since she graduated. And she will be our leader of ceremonies tonight. She also now works as a policy assistant at the American Civil Liberties Union for Northern California, focusing on reproductive rights and criminal justice reform. So thank you for being here to lead the ceremonies tonight, Veronica, and I turn the microphone over to you.
Hello. Hello, everybody. And I would just like to start off by congratulating all of the students on their hard work and their dedication to get through a rather difficult summer and through a rather unique internship program experience and for excelling in it. And again, thank you for having me as your mistress of ceremonies. As Nancy mentioned, I took part in this program in 2013. And here I am 7 years later, and I keep finding myself coming back multiple times a year. The reason behind this is that I've always viewed this program as an incredibly unique opportunity to immerse yourself in the legal field where you otherwise would not have the opportunity to do so. Like being able to intern at the Attorney General's office under Kamala Harris at 16 was something I could never have dreamed of. And because of this, I stay involved with the program, particularly because its vision is centered around bringing youth from our local communities into a space many of us would never imagine ourselves in. And it allows us the opportunity to see that we belong there just as much as anybody else. And I have always held the program near and dear to my heart because of that. Now, I would also like to mention that we will be placing information into the chat box throughout the ceremony. For example, the link to our list of generous donors and the link to our list of graduates. Now, we will hear from some of our students reflecting on their experiences in the program throughout this summer. And the first student is Imani Cheeks.
Hello everyone, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Imani Cheeks and I'm a rising senior at Oakland Technical High School. I am lucky enough to say that I was able to participate in the CYDL program. I actually wanted to join this program because I knew I wanted to learn more about law. For me, I saw law as a way to help people within my life and my community. I feel that it is better to fix the injustices from within the justice system than looking from the outside waiting for change. Which is why I can honestly say before you today that I would not have wanted to spend my summer any other way. I mean, part of this CYDO program was to participate in classes, from learning how to adapt to the professional world to learning how to be a real trial lawyer, which made me get more out of this program than I ever could have expected. And every one of those classes taught me something special. Like my first class of the day with Miss Anaya taught me how to use your weaknesses as your strengths, while my second class of the day taught me the principles of, with Miss Tatiana, taught me the principles of life. The sessions with Miss Nancy taught me how to take advantage of your opportunities and to prepare for the future. My fourth class with Mr. Pinkney taught me the laws and history of the world that I live in. And lastly, my last class of the day with Miss Davis and Mr. Pearson taught me what it was like to be a real lawyer and to think outside of the box. All of those skills have not only shown me that I can fix the injustices from within with law, but that I can also harness these skills to change the world. So I want to thank everyone in the CYDL program for being able to construct an incredible virtual experience, especially all of the instructors. You guys are amazing. Not only did you guys hold virtual classes for a course of 8 weeks, but you guys kept it interesting and fun. I think I speak for everyone today that every single one of you has made us believe that the sky's the limit and taught us something valuable that will last us a lifetime. So today I thank you. All of the participants of the CYDL program got placed to intern at different organizations. Now at first, I thought for sure I was going to be advocating with some civil rights lawyers to fix injustices of this society. But I was placed at a company called Suki AI, which is a tech company that is changing the health industry to better help all of the medical care officials of today. The opportunity that I got to intern here was magnificent. Everyone shared how life's path is supposed to reflect who you are as a person. And I hope someday my path reflects what every person at Suki AI has shown me. And I thank CYDL program for this opportunity. But enough about me. I'm here today because I want to congratulate all of my fellow amazing classmates of the 2020 CYDL program. And let me tell you all that you all should be proud of what you have accomplished. Not only did you maintain and complete an internship while in a global pandemic, but you guys have made others know that the best is yet to come for the future of this nation. Now let that resonate with you. These people have only gotten to virtually meet you, and yet they know that their future is in good hands. Let us not think of this as some large responsibility that we must hold on our shoulders, but yet as an honor that we can make change in this world when we put our minds and effort to it. So today, I congratulate all of the participants of the 2020 Center for Youth Development of Law program. Give yourselves a round of applause. Yay.
Thank you so much, Imani. Our second student is Karen España.
After hearing Imani's speech, I don't want to give mine, but I'm going to say it. Greetings, everyone. My name is Karen España, and I'm a rising senior at Richmond High School. I found out about this program through my law and justice teacher and also my sister, who is an alumni. At first, I didn't really have high expectations about the program because it was going to be on Zoom. But in reality, this program has helped me develop and grow so much without even realizing it. I learned so much in all four classes, and even though sometimes it probably looked like I wasn't paying attention, I actually was. In the world of work class, I learned how to speak to be understood. It sounds like something simple, but it actually has a lot more to it. When speaking, you have to do it slowly with confidence, using a professional vocabulary. What really stuck to me in the restorative justice class is the word insight. It means to see in depth, to see beneath the surface. And Tatiana gave an example about an iceberg in water and how we only see 10% of it and never really see the other 90%. This really stuck to me because I always tend to see the 10% of my life and blind myself from seeing the rest of the 90%. In the Race and Constitution class, I learned about the Children's March and the Civil Rights Movement. These kids went through so much because they stood up for freedom and equality. They had water thrown on them with hoses on high pressure. They would be sent to jail. They would be bitten by dogs, etc. What I really like about this is that the children turned the situation around, and instead of fleeing, they resisted. They would put on their bathing suits, waiting for the water to be thrown at them. They would also take makeup so they can look good in jail. While they were in jail, they would also sing songs about freedom. I find it so empowering that these children went through all that because it shows that we as young adults also have the power to make a difference. In the mock trial class, I learned how to get to trial in the civil process. We first have to start off with a civil case and then file it. Then it's taken to court for the judge to sentence. It's then served, and there has to be an answer provided. I also learned about different objections and how to do direct examination questions for a witness. I enjoyed learning everything we went through in class, and I am very thankful for the time and dedication of the teachers and speakers. I also want to thank Nancy for the internship placement I got, which is Family Violence Law Center. At first, I thought I wasn't going to like it, but I really enjoyed it and grew so much from it as well. I learned about gender norms, different types of abuse, the four eyes of oppression, communication pathways, warning signs, healing, healthy relationships, etc. The one that I liked the most was self-care because it's important to put yourself first and acknowledge how you feel. I didn't really do this because I thought it wasn't okay. I thought I had to put others' needs before mine, and learning this has helped me take care of myself. I am grateful for Tunisia Owens and Evelyn Soria for everything they have done and for also making the internship fun. I am happy I got to meet new people in the program and in the internship. It has been such a joy seeing and working with different people. I wish this could have been in person because I know I would have enjoyed it more, but sadly it couldn't be like that due to the pandemic. Everything that I have learned and experienced, I've been able to apply to my life and improve as a person. Once again, thank you teachers, peers, and Nancy for this amazing opportunity. Thank you for pushing me to speak out and get out of my comfort zone. Thanks to everyone who supported and helped me along the way.
That was fantastic, Karen. Thank you. Our third student is Yasai Martinez.
Hi everyone. Thank you all for attending this graduation ceremony. It's been an amazing summer and it's so exciting to celebrate all our successes. I wasn't sure if I'd be doing anything productive this summer, let alone a program online, but we all did it. The virtual experience was something new for all of us and everyone persevered. Although this experience was virtual and not in person, I feel like we all still took something out of it. For me personally, the first day my goal was to meet new people because I didn't know anyone, and I did meet new people. From the first murder mystery icebreaker to the numerous amount of breakout rooms, I met a lot of students and was able to hear how extraordinary each and every one of you are. I wanted to thank a few people first for making this experience over the top. First, to my gold group, you guys are all so brilliant, and the discussions we had each class were very eye-opening. The breakout rooms and discussions on important topics such as immigration or the fight for racial equality were very helpful to learn from. I wanted to thank my mock trial team as well, Tamara, Maya, Juliana, Jazeel, and Ani. You all in our meetings were always exciting, and it was great to work with you guys. Putting on that mock trial was a lot of fun. Thank you also to Viri and Gabe for being just great people. I got to know you guys more in the past weeks, and both of you guys are so kind, intelligent, and hilarious, and I appreciate you both. Special thank you to Maya for being an amazing friend, not only in our classes, but our internship. We always kept each other on track and made sure we attended meetings at the right time, and having a friend like you, the internship was delightful. You were a great emotional support friend throughout this whole summer. Shout out to the New Teacher Project, the organization that we had worked for. On behalf of me and Maya, we had the best internship experience because our supervisor, Flory, made sure we were always doing things we enjoyed, and she introduced us to such amazing people. Thank you very much also to the CYDL, all the staff there. You guys were all amazing. Tatiana, you taught us all so much about restorative justice and what it means to just improve as a person. Ms. Anaya, thank you for helping us navigate the workspace and what it means to be professional. Ms. Davis and Mr. Pearson, thank you all for showing us those mock trial skills. We would not be able to put on such amazing trials if it weren't for you guys. Mr. Pinckney, thank you for always showing us the important issues and the true history behind them. Some parts of history, such as the Civil Rights Movement and the struggle against racial discrimination, don't often get talked about. I appreciate how you also connected that history to how it's relevant today. Lastly, thank you to Nancy for coordinating this and making it all possible. Creating a virtual experience from the usual in-person one is difficult, but you managed to do it excellently. This program has been extremely helpful in getting me closer to my goals. I will be applying to college next year, and the college admission speakers we had were super helpful. I just wanted to say these last week were some of the best I've ever had. All the students here are so smart, and they bring with them great personalities. I hope that everyone here goes on to pursue their goals, and I wish you all the best of luck. I know you're capable of accomplishing anything. I hope all you guys, amazing people, stay in touch. Don't be strangers, please. And hopefully when all this is over, we can get the chance to meet. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Asai. And before we move on, like another quick round of applause for our student speakers and for the ones who didn't get to speak, but were very much present throughout their fellow students' words. So equivalent of jazz hands in the Zoom chat. So now we move on to our keynote address. And we are truly honored to have as our speaker, the Attorney General of the State of California, Mr. Javier Becerra. During his speech, we will turn off the chat box, and at the end of the speech, we will open it back up again. Now, in 2017, Javier Becerra became the California Attorney General, the first Latino to hold this office in the entire history of California. Born in Sacramento, California, Attorney General Becerra is the son of working class parents and was the first in his family to receive a four-year degree, earning his Bachelor of Arts of Economics from Stanford. He earned his law degree from Stanford Law School, and his mother was born in Jalisco, Mexico, and immigrated to the United States after marrying his father. Now, Attorney General Becerra served 12 terms in the United States Congress, where he was the first Latino to serve as a member of the powerful House of Representatives Committee on Ways and Means. Prior to serving in Congress, Attorney General Becerra served in the California legislature, representing a district in Los Angeles County. He is also a former Deputy Attorney General with the California Department of Justice. We are very fortunate to be able to hear from a trailblazer who has spent his life fighting for justice for the people of California. I will now turn over the microphone to Attorney General Becerra.
Veronica, I hope I am on, and if so, I want to thank you, first of all, Veronica, for everything you're doing, and to Nancy, all the folks at CYDL who make it possible for these future leaders to have an opportunity to prove themselves and show their talent at this early stage in life. Can I just say it's a thrill to be with all of you. I hope there are lots of parents and family members who are there. And to Judge Harbin Forte, I want to say congratulations to you as well for everything you've done and for being willing to be part of this program as well. I think it's a real honor to be with people who have accomplished so much, but more importantly, the people who are going to accomplish so much for this country into the future. So thank you for including me in tonight's program. Congratulations. I think that's something I should say to you, right? Because you made it through. You've seen how you can do it. So it's just, it's coming. Get ready, because you're going to start enjoying life. You're going to start doing some great things beyond what people can expect, certainly more than some of the folks out there would expect or thought that your parents could do. So let me just start by saying this to each and every one of you. I know you. I know you better than you think. If you are from a family where you might be the first in your family to get to go to college, then I know you. If you're from a family where your parents or your guardians had to work hard all the time so they couldn't spend a lot of time with you, then I know you. If you grew up in a family where there wasn't a lot of money, then I know you. If you are aspiring to do something that you don't know many people who do it, because the circles you have, there aren't those kinds of folks that you get to see all the time, then I know you. And if you happen to have big dreams, you really believe that if you're just given a chance to walk through that door, you can accomplish some great things, I know you. And so if you're like me, the son of immigrants, the first one to have a chance to go to college, son of a clerical worker and a construction worker. My dad got to the 6th grade. My mom didn't come to this country till she was 18 when she married my father and came from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. My dad was in a union, so he was able to get some decent benefits through his union and protections, but we didn't have much. I'm the first one, as I said, to have a chance to walk through the doors of the university. I did a program very similar to what you just accomplished. And that's the reason I ended up in college, because growing up, I didn't know the process. I didn't know to prepare for the SAT. I didn't even know about the PSAT until I saw some friends applying for it. So I did the same thing. I thought I was going to go to UC Davis because I was born and raised in Sacramento. And I did my summer program, I think right out of sophomore year at UC Davis. And they said, hey, keep studying, keep getting those decent grades, and you could probably get into UC Davis. So when it came time to apply, guess how many schools I applied to? One. I applied to go to UC Davis. And it just so happened that a friend of mine who was, we were both in class together, he had this piece of paper in his hand. He was about to throw it in the wastebasket. And I said, what are you doing? He said, well, I was going to apply to this school, but not anymore. I think we had just taken an exam. He hadn't done that well. I said, wait, don't throw it away. Give it to me. And I filled it out. It was an application to go to Stanford University. I got in. I bet you're like me. You didn't have the money. Your parents don't have the money to pay to go to Stanford University. Neither did I. But I got to go because I got some scholarship and financial aid, took out some loans, I worked, got through. So I know you better than you think. That's why I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to your future because I know you now. I know what you can do in the future. And I thank CYDL for opening those doors for you, maybe even opening some eyes for you. And I hope your parents, especially, I know in my days, my sisters had wanted to go away from the home to go to college. It would have been tough. They would have gone. I think my parents would have said yes, but it would have been tough. I hope there's every parent looking at their child right now, seeing how successful they were in this program is thinking they can go anywhere they want because they will do well. They'll be smart enough to focus on getting through and doing well in college. Wherever they want to go, sky should be the limit. So I know you. Here's another thing I know about you. You've probably been exceeding expectations in many ways. And sometimes it doesn't mean grades, right? If you're living in a tough neighborhood where there aren't a whole lot of kids who had a chance to do a program like this like you, the fact that you're in it means someone's looking at you and saying, you're pretty special. You show us something. And so it's not just about grades. It's not just about test scores. And this is what it is. You're showing someone when you walk into that ring, you're ready to punch and fight and win. But here's the big thing. You've demonstrated that you can punch way above your weight class. You may be a flyweight in somebody's eyes, but man, you're punching like a heavyweight. And so that's the great thing about this country. Programs like CYDL, they let you walk in that ring and punch way above your weight class. So don't forget that. Here's another thing I hope you'll never forget. You're going to fall. We all fall. I can't tell you how many times I tripped up. I tried, tripped up, and fell. But the great thing about it is that if you can get up, guess what? You'll know better not to make that trip again and fall. And you learn. Before you know it, you're really not just walking, you're running. So here's the thing I want to just urge you to do, and you've probably already been doing this. When you fall forward. Make sure that whatever you're doing, you're moving forward. So if you happen to trip, and you will, but if you happen to trip, guess what? You're going to fall forward. And if you fall forward, when you get up, I guarantee you, look back, you're still ahead of where you first fell. Keep going. Keep going. And if you fall, make sure you're falling forward. Because the reality is this. For you, you've gone through this program. You've seen what attorneys do. You've seen what other professionals do. And you probably said to yourself, I can do that. That's not so tough. Just got to get the point where you can get that certification, get that license, get that degree. Maybe it's going to be tough. It's going to cost some money. But if you're in this program, that means people want to help. People want you to get there. And I guarantee you, your parents dream of seeing you get there. And so here's something else I know for you. College. But here's the thing. It's not college if I'm going to go to college, if I can make it through college. No. The question for you, you've already proved it, is where? Where do you want to go to college? Where do you want to make your mark? Where do you want to get that degree? Not if, where? And so start thinking about it, not too early, because you're demonstrating that you're the kind of person that we want to see, not just in college, but in a hospital, taking care of patients as a doctor, in a courtroom, protecting people's rights, in the White House, maybe being the next president of the United States in the future. You name it, in a classroom, being a great teacher. Sky's the limit, because it's not if, but where you're going to go to college. And so I must say to you, I am very proud to be able to join people who have already accomplished things like the judge, but I'm more impressed with you. I wish I could actually see your faces. And I am impressed that your parents are there with you and recognize that you are going to do some big things. So can I just say to you, I know you know me, because if you went through some of the things I did, then you can see how tickled I am to be the Attorney General for the great state of California. I'm the first Latino to ever have a chance to serve in this position. The first. Why? After so many years and so many people in this state who are Latino, who are a person of color, why the first? Hurry up. I'm not going to get to stay here forever. And so get ready. The sky is the limit for you. I am thrilled that you let me join you, but I am more pleased and proud to be able to say to you, congratulations this time, because I suspect over the course of many years, I'm going to be saying congratulations to each and every one of you a whole lot of times. Do well, succeed, punch above your weight class, and fall forward. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.
Thank you so much for those incredibly inspiring words, Attorney General Becerra.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Well, now it is time for us to present certificates to the Summer Legal Fellowship Program, class of 2020. The students will receive their certificates from two of our program instructors, Ms. Patanisha Davis and Mr. J. Dominique Pickney. Ms. Davis was the instructor for our trial skills classes, and Mr. Pinkney was the instructor for our class on race and the Constitution.
So again, thank you so much for the introduction, and to the students. I can't go without saying how proud I am of you all, and how honored I am to be your teacher this year for the trial skills course. You all did such an amazing job, and it gives me so much hope for our future. And I'm with the Attorney General. Hurry up, we're ready for you to take our jobs. That said, I'm going to go ahead and introduce the first student. And the way that this will work, I will announce your name, the high school that you're currently attending, and your internship. The first student to receive a certificate is Maria Aguirre, student at Richmond High School, internship at Vendavo General Counsel. Congratulations, Maria.
Just like Ms. Davis, I'm honored to be one of your instructors this summer. I always felt like I was teaching a group of kids in some kind of advanced placement class, very bright group of people. We live in pretty depressing times, and a lot of times our discussion was about some very negative parts of our history and our present. But you were always the positive news for me. You helped make the summer easier to deal with because of all the positive that you brought to the class. I want to, just one second, I apologize. Oh, yes. And, you know, as I said, it was a depressing summer, but just working with you this summer reminds me that our country has a bright future because of all of you. And the last thing, you may not want to hear my mouth again, but if you ever have a question about becoming a lawyer, somebody's in trouble, anything of that nature, you think there's something I could help you with, a research project, feel free to contact Nancy, or if you have my phone, give me a call. I'd love to be helpful. So now I'm going to mention the next student that we will be honoring. I have a limited screen here, so I want to see everybody. It's Ani Alams from Castlemont High School. He worked this year at the this summer at the Family Violence Law Center. Congratulations.
Woo! Congratulations, Ani. The next student to receive their certificate and graduate from the program is none other than Daisy Amador, a student at Oakland Technical High School. Her internship was at Seagate Technology General Counsel. Congratulations, Daisy.
The next superstar in our class is Viri Ayala. She goes to Kennedy High School in Richmond, and she worked this summer at the Innocence Project, a product of the University of Santa Clara. Congratulations, Viri, for all the good work you've done.
Congratulations, Viri. And next, we have Mr. Dwayne Clay, a student at Berkeley High School. His internship was with the Burning Man Project. Congratulations, Dwayne.
All right. The next person is Xochitl Diaz Suarez. She went to school at the Coliseum College Prep Academy, and she worked at the International Action Network for Gender Equity and Law. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Xochitl. The next student is none other than the great speaker that spoke to you all, Imani Cheeks of Oakland Technical High School. And her internship was at Suki Al General Counsel. Congratulations, Imani.
Go, Imani.
All right. The next superstar in our class is Karen Espana. She goes to Richmond High School, and she worked at the Family Violence Law Center. Great job today.
Good job, Karen. Congratulations, Karen. And wonderful job on your speech. The next student is Sebastian Estiva, student at Berkeley High School, internship at Vendavo General Counsel. Congratulations, Sebastian.
All right. Looks like Sebastian has gone to heaven already. I'm sure that's where he's going. The next person will probably join him in heaven one day. It's Tamara Flores, went to Richmond High School. Too many students from Richmond High School. and she worked at the Contra Costa County Supervisor, John Joya. Congratulations.
Yay!
Our next student, congratulations, Tamara. Our next student is Miss Jasmine Glasper, student at Castlemont High School, and her internship was with Oakland Community Police Advisory Board. Congratulations, Jasmine.
Right, before I mention the next student, Jasmine, I'm going to be contacting Castlemont. I expect you to help me with communication with that high school. Our next star from our class is Gabe Gonzalez from Kennedy High School. Looks like he might have worked for a firm, Beeson, Taylor, and Bodine. Congratulations, Gabe.
Woo! Congratulations, Gabe. All right. Our next student is Miss Jennifer Gorvara, student at Castlemont High and intern at our law firm, Key Counsel PC. Congratulations, Jennifer.
All right.
Before I mention the next person, I gotta warn Jennifer, I may be contacting you as well. I expect you to respond back. Our next superstar from our program this summer is Yael Gutierrez from Richmond High School. He worked at the Public Interest Law Project. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Yael. The next student to receive her certificate is Scalia Leggett, student at Berkeley High School, and her internship was with the Innocence Project at University of California, Santa Clara. Congratulations, Sky.
All
Looks
right.
like you're already the Sky, Sky.
All right. Our next amazing participant is Aislene Martinez from Richmond High School, and she worked for the Richmond Police Department in the Crime Prevention Office. Congratulations.
All right.
Congratulations, Aislene. Our next student, you heard him speak earlier, Josiah Martinez, attending Leadership High School. His internship was with the New Teacher Project. Congratulations, Josiah.
All right.
All right. Josiah, I know I'll be contacting him. The next superstar from our
There
program.
you go, Josiah. Mr. Pickney, let's give Josiah like 5 seconds on screen. Let's give him a round of applause. Congratulations, Josiah. All right.
What you do?
I apologize for jumping the gun, Josiah. We'll talk. The next superstar from our program this summer is Maya Nkume Cressy. She goes to Oakland Technical High School, and she worked at the New Teacher Project.
Congratulations, Maya. Our next student is none other than Giselle Perez Beltran, student at Richmond High School, and her internship was with the Contra Costa County Public Defender's Office. Congratulations, Giselle.
All right.
All right. And the next one is Robert Placencia from Oakland High School, worked at the Contra Costa Family Justice Center.
All right.
Hold up that certificate. Congratulations.
All right.
Congratulations, Robert. Our next student is Samantha Rodriguez, student at Richmond High School, working for the city of San Pablo. Congratulations, Samantha.
Hey. I got a comment there. I like those nails.
I do too. I saw those, Mr. Pitney. Those are nice.
All right. Our next graduate, I don't know if she's got nails of the same caliber. did we give Samantha enough time? I think we did. Our next graduate is Juliana Tejada from Oakland High School, another one of our stars, and she worked at the International Action Network for Gender Equity and Law. Juliana,
All right.
there you are.
All right.
Fantastic.
Congratulations, Juliana. Our next student is Samara Weidman, student at Berkeley High School, and her internship was with Root and Rebound. Congratulations.
Yeah. All right, I got to tell you, I called Tamaria, and she said she was working on getting ready, and I can see she did a great job. All right, the next but not the last, one of our many stars this summer is Lisbeth Zaragoza from Richmond High School. She worked at Silent General Counsel and the Public Interest Law Project.
Woo!
And that's the end of the list.
Congratulations. We're so proud of you guys.
Thank you so much, and again, congratulations to all of our students this summer. Well, now we have a presentation on the Maxine Auerbach Memorial Scholarship Award. Presenting this award will be Mr. John Denver. John was a founding board member of the Center for Youth Development through Law 21 years ago and continues his dedication and support to this day. He created the Maxine Auerbach Memorial Scholarship Award, and the friends and family of Ms. Auerbach have supported this award and provided generous funding for this program for more than 15 years.
Thank you very much. Maxine died much too young, but in that time, she did a lot of things. She first was a teacher, a first grade teacher, and then she was a mother, and she was a lawyer. She defended indigent defendants in Washington, D.C., and then workers in San Francisco. Then finally, she became a teacher again. She was a professor at J.F. Kennedy Law School, and then she died. And so when she died, her friends and family wanted to honor her. And we chose to do that through endowing the Maxine Auerbach Award. And it's been a great pleasure to all of us. And I just think that since Maxine was a very humble person, she would be really so happy to know that she's had some role in this wonderful organization. So tonight we're going to offer the award again, and I'm told I should give you the standards for judging who should receive the award. One is academic excellence, another is participation in the program, and the third is leadership. I like to think of it kind of like an MVP award. You know, the person in the program that the teachers felt made the greatest contribution. The award is for a $1,000 scholarship, and this year's winner is Maya Nakume Tracy. So congratulations, and we're very proud to have you listed in as a Maxine Auerbach Award winner.
Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Thank you. Sorry about that. But thank
You are
you.
too cute, Maya.
Yay!
Yes.
Congratulations.
Congrats. Let's see. Our next presentation is for the Friedman Family Special Achievement Awards. They will be presented by two program instructors who are alumni of our program. Mayra Anaya is a 2009 program alumna and this summer was the instructor for our World of Work class. Tatiana Fuau is a 2007 program alumna and was the instructor for the summer's Restorative Justice and Communication Skills.
Good evening, everyone. I'm so proud of you graduates. It has been an honor to teach in this program, especially during pandemic times. Congratulations, Maya, and big congratulations to the class of 2020 for the CYDL program. I am excited to give some context about these Special Achievement Awards. These awards were established by family members of Stanley Friedman, who was one of the founding board members of the Center for Youth Development through Law 21 years ago. For 2 decades, Stan has donated generously his time and his expertise, and we absolutely would not be where we are today without him and his contributions. We are grateful to Stan and his wife, Mary, for all that they have done to support CYDL. We are also grateful to all of Stan and Mary Friedman's children and their children's spouses for generously supporting our program, as well for establishing these awards in Stan and Mary's honor. It really is a testament to the community that CYDL has achieved in this 21-year span. Their children are Natalie Friedman and Harrison Polik, Tamara Friedman and Dirk Husselman, and Noah Friedman and Katerina Negrin. This year, the Friedman Family Awards will go to 4 students who will receive a certificate and a scholarship check. The students were chosen based on excellence in their internships, class participation, and most importantly, improvement and growth over the course of the summer. It was a very difficult decision to decide on the recipients, as all of the students were outstanding. I am now going to turn it over. Hopefully, audio and/or camera is functioning for the most important piece of this segment, to announce who the Friedman Family Special Achievement Awards will go to this summer.
So that's amazing. Thank you, Tatiana.
Absolutely.
So first of all, I know I'm gonna make it more longer to say who's receiving these awards, but I'm just so excited for all of you. And I just wanted to say, this is our community, our CYLD community. And just like we, Tatiana and I come back and give back, I hope that I get to see you all as well do the same thing. And just remember to reach out if you need anything. So with no further ado, the first person to receive the 2020 Friedman Family Special Achievement Award goes to Daisy Amador.
Thank you.
Okay, the next person that will receive our 2020 Friedman Family Special Achievement Award is Imani Cheeks.
Thank you.
Our third student that will receive this 2020 award is Aislinn Martinez. And last but not least, the student is Josiah Martinez. Yes. Sorry. And I think I received this award when I was in the program, so I was just remembering that. So congratulations all.
Congratulations to everybody again. You deserve all of these awards. Now we have come to the end of our ceremony, and we will close it all out with remarks from the Honorable Brenda Harbin Forte, a member of the CYDL Leadership Council. Judge Harbin Forte recently retired from the Alameda County Superior Court after 21 years on the bench. She's an alumna of the UC Berkeley School of Law and has received numerous awards for her community service, including leading multiple successful efforts to increase diversity within the legal profession. We are fortunate that she has supported the Center for Youth Development through law for almost 20 years, most recently as one of our summer program mock trial judges. I will now turn over the microphone over to Judge Harvin Forte.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. I cannot tell you how thrilled I am to participate in this evening's event. To Attorney General Becerra, I wish you were still on. What an incredible speech, and what an honor to share a program with such an accomplished individual. To the other guests, to the family, to the students, to friends, to everybody, the faculty, and particularly to Nancy as well, to all of you who are participating. Thank you all for supporting the program. Thank you all for being here and supporting the students. It is indeed an exciting time to participate in the Center for Youth Development through Law. I am honored to give you a few words, and I'm not going to speak long, but I just want to let you know, to the students in particular, that life is about opportunities, and it's about taking advantage of opportunities that come your way. And I am so pleased that you took advantage of the opportunity to participate in the Center for Youth Development through Law's summer program, and that I know how much you got out of it. You have excellent instructors. Everybody who touched this program is committed to you and committed to your success. You know, I don't need to tell you how challenging times are today. We've seen the protests, we've seen the level of injustice that continues to exist in our society, and we see people trying to make a change there. You know, in 1967, Dr. Martin Luther King talked about what needed to be done and what the responsibility is. And he talked to people, he said, it may well be rather, that we have to repent in this generation, not merely for the vitriolic words of the bad people and the violent actions of the bad people, but for the appalling silence of the good people who sit around and say, wait on time. And he goes on to explain that somewhere we must come to see that social progress never rolls in on the wheels of inevitability. It comes through the tireless efforts and the persistent work of dedicated individuals. And without this hard work, time itself becomes an ally of the primitive forces of social stagnation. So we must help time. We must realize the time is always right to do right. And the demonstrators out there are tired of waiting. It is now time to do right. It is now time to hold our systems accountable. It is now time to ensure equal justice and equal fairness for all. You know, when Congressman John Lewis recently passed, he was involved in the civil rights unit, in the civil rights movement, one of the youngest people out there to be involved, the youngest person to speak at the March on Washington. He suffered for us, for our opportunities, as did Dr. King, as did the others who had the courage to stand up, to get beaten, as you learned in your classes, to try to defend against the dogs, but who kept marching forward and demanding equal justice. And we now have opportunities to do something and to make sure that justice is served for our futures. And I look at you and I know that you are our future. It was such an honor to preside over the mock trial program and to meet you and to see all of you in action, whether you served as an attorney or witness or as a juror, or just to see you. How gratified I was. I can't tell you how gratified I was to see you and to interact with you. Our future is in good hands, but we must remain vigilant. We must remain on high alert. And I must tell you that I think there were some of us in our generations and generations after who thought that perhaps we didn't really need to do much more. And now we're coming back in 2020, and we're seeing that our systems still need to change. So I'm going to encourage you to stay out there. John Lewis talked about getting in good trouble. Get in good trouble out there. Change the world. Make it the kind of world that you want. Make it the kind of world that you want to leave to your children. Register to vote. Register to vote. That is the most powerful weapon you have. Make your vote count. I'm going to say that again too. Make your vote count. Don't throw your vote away on a candidate who has absolutely no chance of winning this presidential election. Use your vote to make that difference and don't be played. This is a very, very serious time. So vote for the candidate of your choice that may have a chance of winning this election. This is a very consequential election this year. So I want to say to you again, register. We cannot rest. We cannot sit around and say, well, let somebody else do it. The responsibility falls on you, on all of us to protect the gains, that there are people who sit around and do nothing but try to plot and decide how all of our rights will be taken away from us. And we will be back to the days of the 50s and the 60s again. So I want to tell you that I am very proud of you. I am very honored to be here at this time with all of you. We've had some inspiring remarks from Attorney General Becerra. It was kind of him to acknowledge me, but he doesn't know, I don't think, how much I admire him and what a role model he's been for me as well. So congratulations to you all. Family, you are raising, family members, you're raising just incredible people, incredible people. And if you're not old enough to vote yet, make sure that you vote and register when you can. Just register. I think you're all probably old enough to register to vote. As soon as you're eligible to register to vote, then please, please register. And in the first election, I was 18 years old when I could vote in my first election. I was so excited, you know. It was also a year when it was a presidential election. So if you can vote, vote out there and use your power, the power of the ballot box. And we also have to fight to make sure that people don't take away the right to vote. But we have to be out there. We need you in the law. We need lawyers. We need judges. We need people with the courage to stand up and say, this is not right. And I'm not going to let you do it on my watch. Too many people gave up too much of their lives. They suffered through too much. So I'm not going to let you take away the right to vote. So again, I'm going to get off my soapbox on that one, but it's very critical. Thank you all very much. Congratulations to all of you. And Nancy, congratulations. It's been such an honor to be involved in this program. And you, Nancy, are the backbone of it. So thank you all. Congratulations. Yay!
Yay! Woo!